As you may know from the last video I made, I just installed this awning. This is the Maxi-Trac awning. It's about $100, but I would think the technique I'm going to share with you today, or the hack, would work on the ARB and maybe some other awnings as well. What I noticed is when I'm setting this up by myself, it can be quite cumbersome. And I know I'm not the only one who has a problem, because I've watched quite a few videos of people struggling putting this awning up. And I was thinking about it and decided that, you know, if I had an extra hand, it would not be that difficult. So what I did was, this little hack that I made is a telescoping paint stick or paint pole that I use when I'm painting homes. And on the end, I screwed in a 6-inch paint frame, roller frame, and then a 6-inch roller. So that pad that's on the top of that pole actually fits into the channel right in the center where I'm rolling it out. And I use that as a center support. So once I take these legs out and swing them to the right, and then swing the one to the left, I put that pole in the center in the track, and then I use a clamp and I clamp it in there. So that clamp that I'm using right there is just a clamp out of a clamp kit that came from Harbor Freight. It was only a few bucks, and it fit quite well. So once I put that center support in, I'm able to make my way to the side poles, and the center stays up pretty well. And like I said, it's quite windy out, so it's holding up pretty well by itself, and that allows me to get to the side poles, extend them to the 8-foot length, and then put them into the support poles on the left and the right side. So as you can see, that I was able to do it fairly easily. You know, it still can present some challenges, but I use that center support as the extra hand, and it really has made setting up this canopy a lot more stress-free. Now, I know I'm not the only one who has struggled setting these canopies up, because I've watched quite a few videos and there were people struggling just as I was. So while watching those videos is where I got the idea. I just kept watching a bunch of people setting them up and the different techniques, and I realized that the common factor, or the common denominator with a difficult setup, was there was no support in the center. So anyway, I made this little hack, and I think it cost me maybe like $22 total. You can probably do it for cheaper. Come up with your own center support. You could probably use PVC pipe and kind of put them inside each other and adjust the height the way you need it. I did try that as well, or something similar to that. I didn't think it supported quite as well, but I would think that you can use quite a few different types of material or things you have laying around to make a center support, kind of like I did. If you are inclined to make exactly what I made or something similar to what I made, I will put some links down in the description to send you over to the Amazon website with some of the parts. It's only 3 parts to put this together, but anyway, I made this support for the center of this awning, and it has made setting it up quite a bit easier. So this is the paint stick, or the paint pole. It telescopes up to, I think, 8 feet. And then that frame right there is a 4-inch or a 6-inch paint frame, and that's a 6-inch roller. I mean, you can use really whatever. You can use a 4-inch roller too, I'm sure, a pad. So, and then extends right there. So I actually marked it right on that silver pole where I think is the best spot for me to extend it up to. So I kind of make it dummy proof when I'm extending it up. So I just put it to that mark, and I use that clamp, and everything goes beautifully. So anyway, I hope this helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow, because I have a lot more content and material coming your way. So guys, have a wonderful day, and thanks for